Okay, cool. Hello, welcome to the Talcate Brigade. This is our session 0, I guess, because we don't know what we're doing yet. Um, I am Jay from Stream. That is Mariko from the internet.
Hello. Where I
And
reside.
yes, just eating cookies and playing Blueprints, which, perfect segue. I guess we're talking about Blueprints today. So Jess, I have a very difficult challenge for us.
Oh no.
It's talking about Blueprints without spoiling Blueprints.
Impossible.
Impossible. Difficulty level impossible. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to steal a bit from my buddy Kurosh and do a little bit of level setting because I've been watching videos to learn how to do this. So I'm going to talk about Blueprints for a hot second, and then we can go into not spoiling, definitely spoiling, and discussing our loves, hates, and joys of Blueprints. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay. So Blueprints is developed by was it Dogu Bomb or Dog Bomb? Oh my God, I'm already screwing up. And published by Raw Fury. It is a game that casts you as Simon, a young heir, tasked with trying to find the elusive Room 46 in a procedurally generated mansion of Mount Holly, where every day it changes and drives you insane and teases you into thinking that you know what you're doing, and it definitely is not allowing you to do it, and then you can't even get to Room 46, and then you're basically just doing it all over again until... What day are you on, Jess?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
No, I'm on day 83.
83. Okay, yeah, see, I just rolled credits on this game, and it's you heard how angry I was about it. So, yeah.
Tell us how you really feel about the game.
I mean, okay, fair. But so gameplay highlights, right? Procedural room drafting. So if you've played any roguelikes, this is something that you would know is changes the map every time you play it, so you can play it forever for 83 days. There's resource management, really cool, intricate, insane people puzzles. Really cool narrative, especially if you're the type that likes ARGs and kind of chasing down every single bit of hints or figures and stuff like that. And yeah, you got anything to add, Jess? I think that's pretty much everything. But
No, I think you got it.
Okay, cool. So, Blueprints. How do we not spoil this game?
That's a great question.
Okay. Hold on. Let me think through that one for a second. There's puzzles. I think that's it. I think that's the whole thing.
And that's the podcast.
Boom. Done. We did it.
Play it. It's great. Good job.
Yeah. Play it. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay. This feels like a good test, but I mean, what is your favorite thing about Blueprints without spoiling the blueprint?
I think how layered the puzzles are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect games to feel smarter than me. I mean, that sounded really conceited, but I don't expect to be that. How do I say that in a non-conceited way? The game is just so much smarter than me that I was like, oh, that might be a thing, but it's probably not. And everything that I passed up thinking maybe this is a thing ended up being a thing I should have paid attention to that I didn't because I didn't think the game was that smart. But surprise, the game is much, much smarter and more layered than I was expecting. So, yeah. How about you? What's your favorite thing about it?
I think it's the level of paranoia it kind of instilled in me as I was playing. It's the same thing where it's okay, the game is smart, but at the same time, is that a puzzle clue? Is that a thing?
Yes.
I got super hyper vigilant about everything, and you saw
Yep.
that. Okay.
But let me tell you, you weren't hypervigilant enough.
Oh my
God. That's how layered it is.
Oh.
All of those things were things.
Oh my God. The shame. No, but yeah, that I haven't had a game that's made me think that hard since maybe the original Myst series, where I was oh my God, is this a thing? Is that a thing? To the point where I was clicking on everything, hoping something would just trip. Yeah, and some stuff did, which was kind of crazy. But
I never played Myst.
now that you've played Blueprints, I feel like it's probably going to be beneath you to play, because Blueprints is like its puzzle quality is so high that like I feel like Myst players would eat up Blueprints because it scratches the same itch, but like the multiple layers, because it's a roguelike, right? Like Myst was before the roguelike era, and so you never had to like replay it again to get to the next puzzle. Like there wasn't this sort of sense of progression, whereas here you're like, I'm gonna do a run to do this really specific thing, and then that's it, right? And then the game restarts. So I'm trying to think of like what other puzzle games I've played that like feel this good, and I'm
so Tunic to me felt like that, where I had notes and notes and notes, and then as I started like hitting puzzles I couldn't solve and turning to the internet to see what other people were doing, it was getting so deep that I was like, oh, I never in a million years would have solved these. Like people extracting like information from like the music tracks that they download, like it was just like, it was wild, and I still think people haven't like fully discovered all the things hidden in that game. Like I think this is going to be another one of those where it's going to take the whole internet to solve it.
Nice. I love that. Collaboration over the internet. You've heard it here first. Good God, I can't talk. Of course, when we're recording, I can't talk. And I'm not going to edit these out because it's funnier this way, but damn it. Like, I can't.
It was great. I loved it. It was really good.
Perfect. Cool. You know what's funny is I never finished Tunic. Like, did not finish playing it. I started, like, I got on the first level and then, like, the ADHD took over and I started playing something else.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's really hard, like, enjoying lots of video games, especially ones that, like, capture the mind. I like, that's the other thing is like Blueprints, the 46th room is a jail because it locks you into the goddamn game for like until you roll credits. Like the amount of anger that I was like going towards like as I was trying to beat the game once I finally saw the path to room 46, and then you get to the end and it's like, okay, I'm free, but am I?
No.
You're never free.
It's only the beginning.
Never free. Mount Holly is actually secretly an insane asylum and you have lost your mind.
That would maybe it is. We'll find out.
We haven't beaten
accidental
the game.
Spoiler?
Yeah. Internet, do your thing. Find out if it's true. So okay, what's your least favorite part of the game without spoiling it?
I mean, I think you can back me up on this, but sometimes the randomness of the draw can be really frustrating. I'll definitely let you talk more about that. I can see your reaction on screen here. I enjoy it because it feels kind of like a board game to me, and so if I let go of like needing to have answers immediately, it's fine. But at the same stage you got stuck, I also got really frustrated, where like I couldn't get the tools I needed, I couldn't get the rooms I needed. Yeah. And I knew how to get where to go, I just couldn't get a run that got me all the things I needed.
Yeah, very much felt like Pirates of the Caribbean with the dog holding the keys, just staring at you through the door. And you're like,
yes,
just let me through the door. I know how to beat you. It's like, not this run. Sorry.
Except then you get to the dog and suddenly the keys aren't keys. It's like a magnifying glass. And you're like, I don't need the magnifying glass. I need the keys.
And then the dog was never there. It's just a cat that's trapping on your foot. Like that is that is fundamentally what the like failed runs of Blueprints feel like when you have an objective and it just like, no. Like it feels like the kind of game that like you have to like let go. It's like, and you were telling me that when I was having my little rage baby moment. You're like, Jay, just let go, man. Just let go. I'm like, I don't need your Zen bullshit. Like, just let me get to the end of the game. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
It's all part of the process. It's all part of the journey.
It's not just let me into room 46. It's like that meme, just like, let me in. Yeah. So that I agree. That is equally my other the RNG of it all. But that's cool that you still found a way to enjoy it. Like, I found it really arbitrary. Like, it made me mad at how arbitrary that was until I beat it. And then that sounds super petulant. It's like, I'm so mad at this system until I win. Nah. Like, but it's true.
But let's call it what it is. Yeah. I'm mostly joking.
I'm dead. It was cold-blooded but fully deserved. Okay.
Well, no, because like each of those runs, you'd be like, "Hey, I solved like 3 puzzles, but I didn't get to the room." And I was like, "You solved 3 puzzles that I've been trying to solve for like days." And you're like, "No, but I didn't get to the room." I'm like, "But you solved puzzles. Like, that's progress. Like, each run is for something else. Like, one run you solve a puzzle, one run you find a clue for the next run. Like, yeah, it's all. You were progressing the whole time, but you were like, I didn't get the one thing
that I wanted. Yeah, it's like you cured cancer. I'm like, but I didn't get to room 46. And it's like, but you did this. I'm like, I didn't get to room 40. It's like, it just didn't matter in my mind. Like, none of it mattered until I could beat that stupid game. So,
yeah. But I'm very proud of you for getting to room 46.
Did you have dreams about the game? Like, did it like incept into your subconscious? Because it did that to me, and it was upsetting.
It didn't. That is, but tell me more.
Okay, so I think it was after, which puzzle did we crack? It was the one that had it was the chess piece puzzle, which is not a spoiler. Like, there's chess pieces all over this game, guys. So I'm not spoiling anything for you, but when we cracked that puzzle, I had a dream that there was a rook piece on my legs, and I could see room 46 in my peripheral, but I couldn't move because my legs were locked underneath a giant chess piece.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's how much this game just like ate into my brain. I think
What do you think the chess piece represents?
The
I'm just kidding.
the weight of expectation that like I'm good at puzzles, yet somehow this stupid game kept beating me. I don't know. Like,
and how do you feel about that?
Really, really fucking mad. Like, I'm not happy about it. But no, it's fine. I rolled credits. And that means nothing, gang. Everyone listening to this, rolling credits means nothing. Jess tried to tell me that. She tried to talk me off of the cliff. And then I rolled credits and I was like, it means nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
Completely arbitrary thing.
I saw online that potentially pre-credits is 25% of the game and the other 75% comes afterwards.
Oh my god. Hold on. Let me see how many hours I have on this freaking game.
Also, I haven't dreamt about the game, but I have had moments in real life where I'm like, is that a clue? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Obviously it's not.
Is that a clue? What's the best part is like when the next time I see you in person, I'm just gonna leave a post-it with a bunch of esoteric chess pieces and clues just to see if it like drives you nuts.
Yeah, as long as the post-it note is in a certain color, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Again, no spoilers.
What if it's the other color and I handwrite it?
Oh no.
Or handwrite
I
part
can't.
of it.
I can't say the phrase I saw, but I was listening to a podcast and they said a phrase that's important in the game, and I was like, oh no, we're not playing right now. It's fine.
Wait, they weren't talking about blueprints. They were just like saying words.
It was like the title of a book, and I was like, wait, no.
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like there's like an entire subsection of this game where you're just trying to collect certain items, and that is like that in and of itself, it demands that you should get some kind of credits. Because I'm amazed at how much is written in this game. Like, because there's stuff that is obviously not clues, but there are like whole ass books in this.
When you say obviously not clues, I would take that back because
oh my god.
It probably is a clue. That's just at a layer you haven't reached yet.
Everything is a clue.
It really is.
Oh
and yes.
Okay.
All of those things that are written are clues, because not only are there puzzles, but then there's like the story that you have. The story itself and the plot of what's happening is a puzzle.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. And all the books that are written contain puzzles, even if you have not found them yet.
All of them?
Well, I don't know. That might, maybe not all of them, but
Okay,
I think
after the recording, I'm gonna have to ask you about a book, and you're probably gonna laugh and be like, "Yeah, that 100% has a puzzle." I'm like, damn it.
I don't know,
Okay.
but a book has unlocked puzzles in other books,
No.
and I don't know how to solve them, which is why I need you to catch up.
There's a whole damn the shade. Get good, scrub. I need your help up here. Like,
Help me.
it's like watching you climb up a mountain, and it's just like, hey, can you hurry up? I need an extra
Jay.
hand up here. Like all the way at the base of the mountain, just like, I'm sorry, I can't go on.
Hey, you're at least 25% of the way up the mountain now.
I love that you have that exact milestone. It's like exactly 25%. That's you're 25% of the way there. I just need you to
Yes.
30% get good.
I didn't say it this time.
No,
just for the record.
That's fair. I'm doing it to myself. This is probably why I had the dream with the rook on my legs. That it's just like, okay, all right, cool. It's wild though that this game came out at the time that it did, because like Monster Hunter Wilds came out and then Split Fiction came out, and I feel like all three of these games are like ridiculously good.
Mm-hmm.
We heard them talking about it on the Besties, which are like, shout out Besties. That's what's causing us to do these recordings. But like, like those three games like are already like, they all would have been sort of surprise hits. Cause like Hunter Wilds, like, even though it's not ultra optimized, like the gameplay of it is, I mean, I'm also like a lifelong Monster Hunter, so this isn't really anything surprising, but it's really good. It's like World, but crazier with chocobos. Then you got like Split Fiction, which is from the makers of It Takes Two, and like that's like a co-op game, which we should play, by the way. I think it works on the deck. And,
yeah,
like,
let's do it.
That'd be a good one. Okay. But then you get like Blueprints out of like nowhere. Like I don't even know what genre of game like, is it just a puzzle like roguelike? Like what? Like I don't even know how to classify this game. I was like, I have folders in my Steam, and I'm like, what the fuck do I call you? like, you don't fit over here, but you're definitely not that, and you're sure as hell not cozy, because I don't feel good after this. Like,
oh, no. I think it's cozy, but I'm also weird, so it's fine.
No, I mean, it's cozy. The soundtrack though is like overly creepy for me. Like,
okay, sometimes it's creepy, sometimes it's cozy, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh, this is a cozy run. Look at the music. It's great.
But see, this is the thing that triggered me, is that when the game gets to this point where you're like about to get Room 46, it starts playing this victorious music, but then you still have to get there. And the game can shut you down while it's playing the victorious music. And it's like, why would you tease me with that? It's like if you were graduating, right? And they play the graduation song. They're like, all right, yeah, walk on down. And then you get to the front, and then like, you know, the biggest dude ever just like slams you into the ground. Is like, nah, like not for you. But the music is still playing as like your vision fades, and then you wake up and you didn't graduate. Like.
And you didn't graduate because you didn't pay attention to the weird patterns in all of the rooms of your classrooms throughout your schooling. Yeah.
And the wrong classrooms were being drawn as you were walking through the building. Trying to get your diploma. Yeah, it's a very specific kind of nightmare, but
yeah,
it's fine. I'm 25% of the way through.
You're doing great.
I'm not though.
No, and I think this game is perfect to do with other people, right? Because I think by myself, like so many of these puzzles, I would just be banging my head up against. But like they were ones that you would give me like a subtle hint for, and then like I would solve a puzzle and be like, here's a little hint. But yeah, like by yourself, this would be really. I think it would just feel that frustrating all the time if you're not like a genius puzzle solver, or have friends with like complementary puzzle skills.
Yeah. 100%. That's what I really loved about this, is that it was a social game where we were talking back and forth, like, did you get this puzzle? Like, did you do this one? Like, and it was like, no, but did you get this room? You're like, I don't even know that room exists. And then you're just like, we got like really excited. It kind of reminded me of like childhood like video gaming, where like
Yeah.
you were playing with your other friends, and then like you'd meet up in the schoolyard and be like, did you do this? And like, I didn't know that existed. It's like, well, my brother told me about this passcode that he saw on Nintendo Power. Oh my god, I'm dating myself. But like you know, they would talk about that stuff, and then everyone would be really excited. Like, very specifically, I remember when Street Fighter was like a really big game in the arcades. Again, dating myself. But there was like this rumor that you could unlock this mode where Guile, the American Street Fighter, would pull a gun and shoot your opponent in the face. And someone actually went so far as to like fake a pixel art of a gun in his hands, and then that was like spread around like schoolyards. And I remember talking with people like, what, you could do this and blah blah blah. It was completely fake, but the fact that it was like word of mouth being passed around by people, and I've talked to other people that I didn't go to school with, and it was like the same thing. They're like, oh, I remember that rumor and it was complete bullshit and blah blah blah. But it was cool because it was like it's this like almost community like memory that sort of happened. And I feel like that's the same thing with Blueprints, especially with like if you have a gaming group of friends, which I'm very fortunate that I have, especially with you as like my fellow puzzle friend.
Yay.
And like now we got like Battery on board, and I don't know what he's doing. he's a monster. So for the listeners, another one of our friends, another member of the Talcate Brigade, Battery, he is a beast when it comes to puzzles, and he's done a bunch of stuff. But he hasn't rolled credits. So somehow he's behind us in like the overall progression, but he's gotten more things in the game than myself or Mariko. So
yeah,
it's wild. Like it's a very, oh my god, it hurts my head thinking how they had to like write this game. But
yeah, well, it makes sense. Like I think I read that it took the developer like 8 years.
Oh my god.
And that like the layers just kept getting added on as he would like come up with these, like, what if this happened, and then he would like layer that in. And
it's
yeah, like,
sorry,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, we don't get games like that very much where people are allowed to have that much time to make their passion projects, and I think it's always really exciting when you see the results of that.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's so brilliant that he did it as a roguelike. Like, that's the part that kind of gets me, because even if you and I know all the puzzles, there is still a reason to come back to this game. Right? Like, there's going to be a point where we forget some of the puzzles, because there are so many damn puzzles in this game. It is like, it's puzzles all the way down, gang. Like,
it really is.
Like Mariko is joking that like everything is a puzzle. She's not wrong. Like, I remember there was the room with pictures in it, right, Mariko, that talked about a chair. Like, I didn't think as many things in that room were a puzzle, and then it turned out the whole damn room was a puzzle. I think the only thing that wasn't a puzzle was like a side table, which I'm still kind of suspicious about. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably a puzzle in there somewhere.
I like the idea of you like walking through the room just like glaring at the side table.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna figure you out. I'm gonna find your secrets.
Just this face walking around, just like
yeah.
Not okay. Yeah, it's wild. Like, and I think because like, you know, like people, I think our big sort of like indie sort of darling that we always reference is like Stardew Valley, right? Like Eric Braun building this like passion project, and Stardew Valley has a lot of predictable beats, but like it's long and like deep enough that once you've actually beaten the game and you have like a month or two away from it, you find a reason to come back, right? And you're like,
it's true,
let me try another run. And I feel like this is one of those games where I'm like, even if you and I get to what we feel is the 100% line, we're gonna want to reopen the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's funny because I was like literally looking through articles for this conversation, and someone wrote like, Blueprints is the puzzles version of Balatro, and I was like,
oh no. Yeah. And I was so careful not to play Balatro because I was worried about the grip on my brain it would have.
Yeah.
And I successfully avoided it, and then fell very hard into Blueprints and have not put it down.
Yeah, it was a different kind of trap. It's
Yeah.
like, surprise, you're now playing this game for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like is there any games that you wish you were playing instead of Blueprints? Because I know this is one of those games that like eats up our time, right? Because like this was like us with Animal Well. Like all we played was Animal Well until it wasn't. Like are there any games that you were wishing you could be playing instead but aren't?
I've had my eyes on like Expedition 33 and like the Oblivion remaster.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna get to those.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I also like would love to do like a Baldur's Gate run now that with the new patch that came out.
Oh no, yeah.
But I also just let that game like unhook from my brain, and I'm really scared to to open that back up again.
I
have
just got off that
concerns.
one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fall off the
Like,
wagon
don't
again.
suck me back in. Yeah. Yeah. How about you though? What are you looking at?
Expedition 33 was like one that was really high on the radar because it was one of those like RPGs where I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. It looks like Final Fantasy meets Elden Ring, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's got like the weird like enemy sort of character design because like you know me, I get super nerdy about the character design.
Yeah.
And then the puns about the fact that it's like a French studio. So like it's not a JRPG, it's a Le RPG. And I'm like, oh my god.
I hadn't heard that. That's great. I love it.
But like I'm also kind of eager to see like a different studio's take on the sort of JRPG framework, right? Like I bounced kind of hard off of the Persona series, which is like I feel like is a hot take because Persona fans are like they're very into Persona. But like the style, the graphics, the characters, like I loved all of it, but for some reason the game pacing felt off to me. And a lot of people said Expedition 33 is very much like Persona, but then everything I saw of it, it just looked like a Final Fantasy game that was just really, really well built. Like the title, I have issues with the title because it's one of those things where it's almost like a satire of how ridiculously long titles are. Like
yeah. What's the full title there?
It's Expedition 33. Hold on. Claire Obscure colon Expedition 33.
Ah, yes.
And I'm like, okay, so is this a case of like this was like their big shot at a game and they were just gonna call it some? Because I feel like it's very dangerous to put a number in your game title. Because it's not like you can do Expedition 33 2. Are they going to do Expedition 34? Like how would you sequel this, right? And maybe that's a symptom of Final Fantasy, but like I don't know. I feel like Claire Obscure would have been good by itself.
Yeah.
Or the Expedition, like
yeah. Like I don't know what any of these words mean, so I don't need all of them.
It's all a puzzle, Mariko.
What do they mean?
It's all a puzzle.
If you rearrange the letters, it spells
33 is double E, which is what is on the back of one of the characters. It all makes sense. It's like, oh my god.
And they're blue, so you have to multiply them together or whatever.
Oh no, this entire title was written on a different color post-it. None of it is true. Like, oh yeah. So I've really wanted to try that one. Do you know if it runs on Steam Deck?
I've heard it runs poorly on Steam Deck.
Oh, rip. Okay.
Yeah, which is a reason why I probably won't get to it as much as I'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Who
like,
knows?
It's a single player, so I was like, maybe I get it on my PS5 and finally use it for something other than Helldivers. Which like you're not into gun games, are you, Marco? Because I was like, damn, like I feel like you'd have fun with Helldivers, but I also feel like it's a very stressful game if you're not in the mood to play that kind of game.
Yeah, I like hitting things with big swords. Like I'm not good at.
Oh man. Oh, okay. So speaking of which, Elden Ring, the what is it? Night Rain comes out.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's so soon. Like, I'm not mentally prepared.
May 30th. It comes out in like 26 days.
We should be practicing. We
We
should be
should.
playing Elden Ring in preparation.
Oh,
Hey
well,
Jay,
that's
do you want to talk about that?
I didn't roll the credits. I'm not allowed to play Elden Ring. I'm too bad at that game.
Oh, stop.
Oh man, but like that, I do want to play that because we have a three set of people that would like 100% play that game together.
Yeah, I really am excited for this.
Like it's one of those things. Oh, I want to check something.
If it doesn't run on Steam Deck, I'm going to be
Riot.
quite upset.
It's literally built on Elden Ring's engine, so I don't know why it wouldn't, but that's fine.
I'm still mentally prepared just in case because I don't want to be
That's fair.
too angry.
Hold on. Why is the page not loading properly? Come on, gang. Did you see all the classes? They have them all up now.
I haven't checked recently.
Okay. It's the... Oh my god. Why is this the Bandai store? Come on, gang. Get your stuff together. Okay. Well, there's all of the sort of hero classes that are really fun. What you're probably gonna play the one with the big sword, huh?
Possibly.
Not the mage with the floppy hat.
I do like a floppy hat. I did my whole Elden Ring run with samurai. Or with katanas. Is it? Am I still a weeb if I'm Japanese?
No, you're right. Now I'm just
I was
racist. I'm just racist now. That isn't. Oh crap! I fell for the trap.
Yeah.
Oh no. No. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I feel like if I said I'd gotten through the game with that character, someone would have said weeb, and I don't have a defense for it. But you, on the other hand, have a perfect defense for it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm guessing you're gonna start with like the sword character. The thing is, I think all three of our friends, or the three of us that would play it together, he'd probably play Bird, right? Like Eric would play Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So flying guardian shield, and then I have to play an archer because I'm required to by law. It's.
Yep. That tracks.
Okay, so we'd be playing Iron Eye.
And you two will be doing all the heavy lifting while I run around and slash at things and dodge around.
I just can't wait for all three of us to be dodge rolling. We're gonna have to stream like the first run, right?
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
Just to like watch us all like just immediately get murdered. But
yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
That would be fun. We should definitely do that.
We should. That'll be. Yeah, I'll reserve a stream at the end of the month for that because that's gonna be super fun. You're right though.
Yeah.
We probably should play Elden Ring. Gosh darn it, Jess.
Yeah.
I hate you. Like, why would you say that?
I just like stirring the pot a little bit. Yes.
It's fine. I understand. I know who I invited on this. So.
Oh, also speaking of games we're looking forward to, Tales of the Shire, which was delayed release, but that comes out in July.
That's like
I'm excited for that.
Cozy Hobbit game, right?
Yeah.
Looking it up. Tales of the Shire. Yeah, July 29th is the next month. Okay.
I'm like keeping my expectations of this game low. I think I'm going to love it even if it's not good.
Okay.
But I just am excited to
Wait, what?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Interesting. Okay. Well, it's weird because like when I go to like Weta Workshop in Steam, it sends me to Private Division, which is the guys that made Kerbal Space Program. I'm like, that's not right.
Huh.
That might just be a routing problem. Hold on.
Their letter telling us that they delayed the game says, "We want this game to feel like a warm hug from Middle Earth." And that is exactly what I want at all times.
Oh man, if it's basically Animal Crossing with a Lord of the Rings overlay, I think that would win. But you know what would be awesome is if they had like a DLC for it where you could actually like buy a home in Gondor.
Oh.
And so you have like this wonderful view of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be. But it'll probably just be a hobbit hole. which is fine. A Hobbit hole
That's
is
fine.
like that's yeah, top tier Hobbit hole.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What else is coming out? I know that it's like the summer releases, right? So like, oh, there's Fantasy Life, which me and the missus are like super psyched for, because it's that like chibi art style, but cozy, but also you can kill monsters, so that's fun.
Amazing.
Yeah. I whipped out the old school 3DS to like play that game, which
Oh,
is wild. Okay, here's the release schedule.
I'm looking at it right now, and it's very cute.
Right? And it's on the Switch. So if that's another game, that's one of those ones that's actually really good to play in person. So like that's probably what I'm going to be playing at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, nice.
So there's a lot of really there's the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that's coming out too. On the 22nd. It's like a beat 'em up, which I'm a fan of, but I don't have people that would want to play it with me. So that sounded really sad. It's not as sad as you would think.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. There's a bunch of Switch 2 games coming out in June because Switch 2,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm not gonna get a Switch 2. Not the first generation ones. I'll wait.
Yeah.
It's also really expensive, and I don't have.
I was just
much
gonna
money.
say, have they announced how much it's going to be
They have
in the States?
the pre-order has been announced. Yeah, the
Okay.
Nintendo. Here, I'm doing my research.
Yeah,
right now.
450.
Yeah,
450.
So that's a PS5.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like okay, but the funny thing is like there's still so much outrage over the Mario Kart pricing though.
Yeah.
Especially when you have games like this, right? Like Blueprints, Hades 2, like Elden Ring,
Yeah.
like all these games were not $80.
Like, yeah.
What are you doing? So yeah. It's gonna people are gonna buy it anyways. Like
It's true. Yeah.
let's be completely honest. Because the thing is like you're basically gonna allow them to play like Street Fighter, Cyberpunk. Like there's a bunch of games that like you wish would work on your Switch, but your Switch would like explode if you did.
Yes.
So, they're gonna get, and then the Mario Kart people, right? Like they're just like,
Yeah.
if 450 is too much for you, then you don't deserve a Switch 2. I know that's not what they're saying, but it feels that
It does feel like it. Yeah, it really does.
It's like, sorry, peasants, no mobile gaming for you.
Yeah. Yeah, these $80 games are tough.
It's hard.
It hurts. Yeah.
I remember when I was, well, in my day, games were like $50. Right?
Yeah.
And that was true up until last year. And so
Yeah.
it's not even like that far off. And then like you accelerate up to 80, like whoa, dude. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, Ghost.
And I guess like in that go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say like in that scenario it makes sense that games would get more expensive, but also like before we weren't buying like so many games. So
there's that. Yeah. We have good problems, but it's still a problem. You know what game I kind of wanted to actually let me ask you this first. If there's a game in your backlog that you've either beaten or haven't beaten, what would you want to play? If you couldn't play Blueprints.
Oh.
Maybe upcoming games. Like what is a game in your backlog that you want to kind of jump back into?
I know I'll love Red Dead 2, but I keep bouncing off of it, and I think I just haven't had like the brain space for like a big game like that.
That's fair.
But I would like to like get fully invested in like Red Dead 2. Yeah, it's been staring at me. I downloaded it and I just haven't.
A very fun multiplayer game too, if you can get people together. It's kind of like when we had that run of GTA 6 or GTA 5 that we were playing.
I was like, what?
6? We were playing GTA 6? Were we on the secret alpha? No. That was fun. It was chaotic.
It was fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Red Dead's a beautiful game. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Just there's I don't remember when I played it. I just remember sitting back and being like, this game is a freaking masterpiece. So
yeah, I'm really excited to someday get fully invested in it. It's not today, but hopefully this year. How about, did you have one in mind?
Cyberpunk. I really,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I really want to
Oh, I
like.
have Cyberpunk too. Okay. Yeah,
Should we do a team play of that? Like
that
after
would be
we
fun.
unplug from Blueprints?
I
Like
will never be
un-
done with this game. No, I'm just kidding.
this game will haunt me for the rest of my life. Like I would not surprise me now that I've admitted this to you that you would send me a prank like giant rook to my doorstep just to scare the shit
Uh,
out of me. Yeah.
hmm,
Yeah.
hmm.
I'm looking at you. But
You're planting ideas
I
in my mind.
probably shouldn't. And we're also going to be showing this recording to like our fellow capers, which is also a bad idea, but you know, it's fine. Uh,
Can
but
I team up on with some people and
oh my god. That'd be really funny because then my front porch would look like something from Blueprints, where it's just like, wait, the porch has a chess piece. What does it mean?
I'm gonna send you a package with just some like gems and a sleeping mask and be like,
I'm gonna send you a
so
magnifying glass that's just broken.
yeah.
Just you're like, no, it was so close.
Uh,
These are very esoteric burns that like only Blueprints players will get, but it's fine.
oh my goodness.
I've also been like eyeing Fire Emblem Three Houses again because
Mm.
I didn't finish the Yellow House run. And evidently
Did
there's
you finish
also
the other house runs?
the which one?
Did you finish other house runs?
Yes. So I finished the Blue House and the Red House. So it was Yellow and then Church were the only ones I hadn't done.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I'm like I was when I was on the other podcast with Karosh talking about Final Fantasy Tactics. I was like, oh man, yeah, I kind of want to play a tactics game. Like, kind of need to scratch that itch again. And I was like, oh, I should probably
Yeah.
go back to that because that was a really good game. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we have a lot of games to play.
There's so many good games and there's just not enough time to get to them all,
There,
which is a great problem
it's
to have.
it's a great problem. Except if you're like a completionist and you want to be done with stuff, then it's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fair.
to keep myself from spending on games though, that's why I'm so obsessed with rolling credits. Like I have to roll credits on a previous game before I get another game. So
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm
So
actually,
how did you move past Elden Ring then?
I beat a different game.
Ah, okay. I was also just teasing you, but
No, I picked something else
yeah.
off. I
Okay.
went back and finished Breath of the Wild. So,
Oh, nice. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
because I hadn't fully completed that one, so I guess I held that in my back pocket in case I wanted to escape from another game. Yeah, so
Nice.
there
Smart.
you go. Yeah, and now I'm trying to beat Octopath Traveler 2. I've
Cool.
been playing that one, which is like scratching that pixel art itch that I love so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. All right. Well, we're at the top of time. I'm surprised we were able to talk for this long. I was a little worried. Genuinely.
Yeah, lots to say. It's good.
Lots to say. But thank you everyone for tuning in on this test recording. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening trying to edit this crap together. So we'll see if it's something good. And if it is, there might be more episodes. Who knows?
And if not, you're not hearing this anyway.
It's all a dream.
Yeah.
Go back to sleep, stare at door 46, and have a rook land on your legs, and it's fine.
Oh my goodness.
I told my wife about it, and she just looked at me and she's like, "You need to stop playing that game." I'm like, "No, I need to beat it."
The only way to stop the dreams is to finish the game.
That feels like some sort of like twisted Jumanji shit right there. It's like the only way to escape the game is to finish the game. Oh, great. Okay, cool. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.